Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 5-9. 5-4. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, watch it.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. That good for 22 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the...
Play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Ready? Yellow waiting. Check. Walk 54. Kill. Alert 3. Check 3. Slam. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Come on.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Elliott running right. Got some room at the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 85 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 miles. Hey, kill.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Going quickly here to Thomas. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the 16, Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On second down, Elliott. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first down carry by Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. They'll run on first down. Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. No, off. Joker.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
We're going to 53. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Check. We got 47. Mike 2. Watch 2. Come off the ball. Choose the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Here we go, 46. 26.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Switch gears.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right about that, because all through this evening, it's been their night, hasn't it? One play here, they get it against them. I wouldn't worry about that very much at all. Just continue to do what they've been doing.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
He's coming. Here we go. Going to 54. Line. Rush in. We're going to 54. Line. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. And all the way down to the 29.
Let's go, baby.
A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
You kill. 5-1.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze escaping the pressure right. Ginn has it complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally.
Ready. 5-8. 5-8. 5-8. I got it.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. From the gun, it's Breeze. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 10 yards on the touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Wide. Get wide. Check those. Hey, kill. 20 seconds.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Breeze now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Elliott. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Choose the mic. Oh, here we go. Oh. And we're going to 54. Why in? Check 31. Gun. You got motion, man. Here we go. Go to 54. Why in?
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. Bryant has it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Switch it.
Prescott on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Undercrunch.
Prescott to throw it. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, as the first half is winding down, and the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter break. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. This is Elliott. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the run. They're running it.
On third down, Elliott breaks breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 20. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ready? We're waiting. I'm coming up to you. You're good. I'm full. Ready.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, kill. Mike's 5-4. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 26.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, Check 24. Check 24.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Check.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On first down, Breeze. Flushed it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Kamara out of the pistol, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And he finds Cook. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
In your face.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 50. Under. 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey. We go 21.
Now Breeze sliding out of the pocket. He is going to find Hill here. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This one into the hands of Ginn out wide. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 yards, good for his Saints. First down.
First down, Saints.
Mike, ready? You ready? 36, 36. Easy, opposite. Safety screen.
On first down, Murray. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now it's the backup Bridgewater. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Check 9. We're going to 54. One here. Hey, count. 47, 26.
Now Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And that one results in 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. 30. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Breeze now to throw. This is caught by Ginn. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
54. You're good. I'm full. Ready. Hey, Delta. I'm here.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Lutz is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check, nickel, nickel, nickel.
On first down, it's Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, watch this, watch this. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Here, slam, slam, slam. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. 26.
Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 4th down, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. It's Patrick Robinson there on the stop. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Tighten up, tighten up. Go, get out there, get out there. Banjo, banjo. Under. 2, 47. Watch 2. Swerve to A. Choose the mic. Bring it. 26.
Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Mike 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. Here we go, 47.
Prescott. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try again with Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The